Hello there, my name is Saber General, and this is the AK-12. This weapon is available for the assault class, and is the starting assault rifle in multiplayer, coming equipped with a Cobra sight, red laser sight, and ergo grip. The AK has a rich history. Based off the Sturmgewehr 44 developed by Nazi Germany, the AK-47 and the later AKM saw extensive use within the Soviet Union, and it's easily one of the most influential and well-known weapons of recent times. Its simplicity, ruggedness, and reliability have made the AK platform a cheap and effective weapon for many armies around the globe. Even more armies have used the AK as a basis for their own weapons, such as the Israeli Galil, Chinese Type 56, and the Swiss SIG SG-550. Designed and manufactured by the Izmash factory in Russia, the AK-12 is the newest iteration of the AK platform, intended to replace the older AK-74 and AK-100 as the Russian Armed Forces' standard assault rifle, with improved ergonomics and modern manufacturing, while maintaining the simplicity and high reliability of the Kalashnikov design. First revealed in January 2012, the AK-12, or Avtomat Kalashnikova 2012, is planned to be available in two versions, one using the 5.45mm cartridge or similar, the other the full-size rifle cartridge, the 7.62 by 39mm. In Battlefield 4, it is the lighter version of this AK-12 that makes its appearance, firing the Russian 5.45 by 39mm WP cartridge from a 30-round magazine, the same as the AK-74M from Battlefield 3. Damage per shot is the same for most weapons in its class, dealing 25 hit points of damage up to 8 meters, and dropping down to 18 at 55 meters. One of the more interesting traits of the AK-12 is its rate of fire. When in fully automatic mode, the AK-12 fires at 650 rounds per minute, but switch to burst fire and you'll see an increase to 750 rounds per minute within the burst. Muzzle velocity is as expected for its class at 600 meters per second, meaning that you will need to lead targets at longer ranges. Recoil is very manageable, with a 0.3 pull up, 0.15 pull left, and 0.1 pull right. Reloads can be quite painful if you've expended your entire magazine at 3 seconds flat, but with a bullet in the chamber, you'll be back in the fight in 2.05 seconds. In Battlefield 4, the AK-12 is one of the assault rifles more suited to longer range engagements, alongside the SAR-21 and AUG-83. Because of its lower rate of fire, controlling recoil is not a huge issue, and certain weapon attachment configurations can lessen recoil even more, some at the cost of weapon accuracy. Given that accuracy is the most important aspect of a longer range class, choosing attachments that complement this will help you to excel in these situations, and can turn the AK-12 into an effective counter-sniper weapon. Because of the AK-12's low rate of fire, the muzzle brake is not a necessary attachment, and while it does reduce vertical recoil considerably and can make for an effective medium to close range class, it will ultimately make you less effective at longer ranges. Far too often the reduced accuracy penalty of the muzzle brake will result in plenty of missed shots, and on a weapon with such a low rate of fire, this can be your downfall. Though the heavy barrel does increase accuracy, it also increases recoil considerably. Unlike in Battlefield 3, the heavy barrel does not increase a weapon's range, and the recoil is much sharper, causing you to shoot above your target at longer ranges. I recommend the flash hider or the standard barrel, both happy mediums between the muzzle brake and the heavy barrel. The flash hider only removes your weapon's muzzle flash. Unlike in Battlefield 3, it has no effect on hip fire accuracy or recoil. For your sights, a Coyote or Cobra red dot sight will serve you well, though you can experiment with a holographic or medium range sights depending on how you want to use the weapon. You can also round out the AK-12's close quarter capability by equipping a laser sight with either an ergo grip or stubby grip, or gear your class for longer range with a 2x magnifier and angled foregrip. For your equipment, the medic bag will always be handy when in a tough firefight, providing rapid healing for you and any teammates nearby. The M320 grenade launcher can be useful against clusters of enemies, or enemies entrenched behind cover. It can also be used to create new pathways in the map, catching unwary foes by surprise. For your sidearm, a pistol of any kind will serve you well, though it is best to choose a sidearm that complements your primary. The default pistol, the P226, is serviceable enough, but automatic pistols like the G18 and 93R complement a longer range class much better. Don't rush in blindly, stick to the longer sightlines and play more cautiously. You will be more effective sticking close to cover and firing from a prepared position, but don't be afraid to move up and take objectives, or to flank the enemy should you need to. Above all else, stick close to your squad mates and communicate. They'll provide healing, ammo, and fire support when you need it, and greatly increase your survivability. The AK-12 is a formidable medium to long range assault rifle, designed to be used from an entrenched location in a defensive scenario, but is no stranger to aggressive close quarters engagements. With the right attachments and smart player movement, you can still employ the AK-12 in close quarters, but don't expect to win a toe-to-toe gunfight with an AK or other high fire rate weapon. Close quarters are their domain, and you enter it at your own peril. However, where you lack in close quarter punch, you excel at accuracy over range. The AK-12's ability to consistently hit targets at surprising distances will let you to not only dominate in the medium range, but also to strike out at targets at longer distances. Though it lacks the power of its most famous predecessors, the AK-12 further proves that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Thank you for watching the first of my Battlefield 4 weapon guides. This is Saber General, and I'll see you in the next video.